I think it's really important to have different types of movies and TV shows to create this thing. I think it's important for the shows not all to be exactly the same. And I think Peacemaker is just its own thing. And I think that one of the things I really love about Peacemaker is it's great for DC fans. But it's also something that's really good for regular people. It's not just for fans, it's for everybody. And Peacemaker is, at the end of the day, a guy who happens to wear a costume, and we can get to know him a little bit and fall in love with him. And you don't need to know anything about DC or the DCEU to see this show. You don't even need to really have seen the Suicide Squad. So I think that it's really just, it's about creating good stories that matters more than anything else.
It was awesome to shoot. It was crappy to learn. I'm not a good dancer, but once I got enough practice in and became familiar, it was great to shoot, and it was great to perform with everybody. And we somehow wedged a big musical number in there, which was awesome.
Well, I think that I really want people to make up their own decisions on how they see the character. I think that, nobody's seen the 8th episode yet. I think it's very important to the series. I think that we learn a lot about Peacemaker and a lot about the story that we're telling. So I think that people just need to make up their own minds about how they feel about him or his plight or his choices that he makes at the end of the show. And I think that all opinions on that are valid.
Eagly was great because you could make Eagly whatever you wanted. And I think that's the glory of CGI, having done a lot of CGI stuff, being in Bumblebee, where the Transformer is a 13-foot broomstick with a tennis ball on the top. You have to be able to have an imagination if you're in the creative business. And I always like the potential of CGI, and seeing Eagly become at some point a form of rudimentary taxidermy to sometimes a pole with a dot on the end to actually seeing what Eagly is it's awesome that what can be done with CGI.
He was mostly a gray bowling pin.
Yes.
I don't do. You saw this show. How many episodes? I love Eagly. I love birds. The birds are the victims. What's funny to me is how many people ask me, why do you hate birds, when I kill way more people in Suicide Squad than I do birds? But nobody says, why do you hate people? They're bad guys. The bad guys kill the most innocent characters, which are birds, which I love. I love birds. I talk to my crows in my neighborhood all the time.
Whoa.